Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today in this video over here, I'm the bike guy. Usually I do the videos on the bikes and the BMWs, but today we're gonna talk about the very hot topic, EPC CEL light. What ends up happening, and I'm gonna give you an overview on the EPC light. I'm gonna give you an overview on the symptoms, cost. So the idea of this video is that you get some value, so that you can recognize the issue, whether or not your VW or Audi has, so that you have enough time to treat this problem, so you can save time and money, and you can save your vehicle. And let's get into this video right now. So the first thing that I have here is the EPC light, basically check engine light, and this EPC light is tied for the two German brands, VW and Audi. They are notorious for this Christmas trees like this one that you get on your dash, and that means money out of your pocket. Okay, so the very first one, the meaning of this CEL light would be electronic power control. What it really does, when you get this light on, 100% you do have a trouble. You do have a problem with your vehicle. But now this is the formula how you want to deal with it, and this is the overview over here that I'm going to give you. So the first thing that's doing, it's preventing your engine from the damage. So prevent damage. Here you go. I hope you guys can read my writing. So the first thing that you want to keep in mind is that it will definitely reduce your power on your VW or Audi by, let's say, from 100% down to 80. I'm just giving you the number here, but here you go. So 80% of the power you're definitely going to have when you have something serious going on with your vehicle. And slowly now we're going to go down and we're going to get to the symptoms, so you can kind of see where am I coming from. So the first thing that you want to keep an eye on are the symptoms, and then we're going to get into the solutions. Now, I'm speaking this from my particular case, and when I had this happen to me, this light EPC flickered. But what's fascinating, I did not have the check engine light. So you see, the EPC light flickered a bit, but the check engine light, and I'm crossing it, wasn't there. So this is a very, very unique situation. Usually when you have something serious on your VW or Audi, you do get EPC light and check engine light at the same time. I only got this one to flicker, and this one wasn't there at all. Now let's look at some symptoms over here, and this is what usually happens. Okay, the first one that I noticed, and I'm going to speak from my personal opinion, will be this one, fuel. Okay, so fuel. No, so what ended up happening, my car, I would cruise through the city with the really decent fuel mileage. And guess what? Definitely you're going to notice the spike. So you're going to notice the spike in your fuel. It is fuel related, keep it in mind. So there are a few issues that can go wrong. But if it's, like in my case, if it's a fuel, okay, it should be like this, fuel, it will definitely push your fuel MPG to go up slightly. Now, the other one that I also seen them go will be the sensors. So the sensors, okay. Sensors. Now if whenever they pull up your OBD port and they read the codes, definitely these are the ones that are definitely going to play the role, because the cars these days, ever since the VW and Audis came with EPC light, these cars are very advanced with tons of sensors. They're basically computers on the wheels. So definitely the more you have, the more issues they're going to get. Keep in mind. And then the last one that I'm going to kind of keep in mind, these are all categories. So many things can go wrong, but I'm basically pointing out the main suspects here. And the one that I'm going to also put here, which I usually keep noticing, is the coil. Okay. So you do have the coils. So you do have a fuel related issues, you do have sensors, and you do have here coils. So keep in mind, this is something that you want to keep an eye on. Now, once you're 100% sure, this is why I'm doing this video for you. Once you're 100% sure that you have an EPC problem with your car, this is the time now that you have to pick whether you want to fix it at the dealer or whether you want to fix it at the Indie. Now this is what I've been noticing from my point of view here, where there's a lot of indie shops. Let's start first with Indie. Okay, so independent VW Audi shop. A lot of them are going to be cheaper than your a dealer. So this is going to be the trade-off. They're going to be cheaper, but a lot of them are going to be able to fix your VW or Audi pretty reasonably, let's say. And at the same time, they're also going to be able to provide original parts and decent labor. So they may be the best choice that you want to keep an eye on. Now, the reason why I put the dealer in an Indie, you don't want to go over there to a smaller garage that cannot handle this problem, because this is pretty sophisticated issue. So these are the two that I would basically pick if I had to get this issue again. Now, like I said, Indie, decent workmanship, decent, labor, quality parts, and fairly done accurately. Now, the toss-up with the dealer here would be very expensive here. They're going to fix it fairly quick. And to top it up, you do get that warranty like a lot of independent shops do. But they do also give you that warranty on that repair. Now, keep in mind, if you have another EPC issue, it may not be covered under that certain repair that you have done. So keep that in mind. Now, so like I said, slightly cheaper independent, dealer ridiculously overpriced. Now, the reason why I decided to do this video is because a lot of these points that I have put here are not accurate on a lot of YouTube videos, because they're just throwing some numbers, but they're not really giving you accurate picture here. So a lot of them, for example, keep saying that the videos that I looked, they keep saying that this issue can be fixed for $200. That is a big no-no in my case here. Now, when I said here 200, okay, let's put here 200. The reason why I'm putting 200 mark here at my local dealerships, at my local VW dealer or Audi, it will be just $200 to hook up the car on the OBD computer and see what's wrong with it. So $200 can be just for 1 hour of inspection to see what's wrong with it. And then you do have the labor. So once they detect $200 to hook up the car on a computer, then you have the labor, and then you have parts. There you go. Okay, so you have the parts. So the labor plus parts, and believe it or not, this can add up in the thousands of dollars. Particularly in my case, it was just around $1,000 to fix my EPC light. Now, some of them do get lucky for $200, but like, you know, not everybody gets lucky. So I hope you found this useful. Like, subscribe, and I hope you got some value out of this. Take care.